Hello everyone, it's Christmas time. Yesterday was Christmas, and today I want to talk about being conscious of the presents that we buy people, be it our family, kids, or loved ones. Okay, so recently somebody in my circle decided to buy some alcohol, like a bottle of alcohol, or I've seen alcohol being exchanged, and I want to just like make you contemplate this to become aware of the implications of buying certain presents for people and what it could mean. For example, if you give somebody drugs or alcohol or cigarettes or cannabis or heroin or ecstasy or whatever else, or for Christmas or for their birthday, what's going to happen? Alcohol is a typical present, right? They're going to bring that home, and either them or somebody else could be trying to get off alcohol or at least suffering from alcohol abuse. And even if they consume it all, okay, then someone else they live with who you haven't even given the present to or you don't even maybe even know could see the bottle of alcohol or see them drinking, and then they go drinking together, or they see the empty bottle and then they go off and buy. They can't resist the temptation, because what you look at you get tempted with if it's an addictive habit or substance or behavior. Even porn, like if you get into all that and you've been off it for a while or something like that, once it comes into your vision, or if you smell a cake and you're trying to get off processed foods or get off gluten because you're gluten sensitive, or you want to just have more energy and you want to eat more of a raw food diet, for example, if you keep looking at the stuff you're trying to get off at or smelling it and going to those places, it's going to be 100 times more difficult to get off that stuff. So there's the question: should you even buy junk food and sweets for your children? Or other children? No way, in my opinion. It's like a really serious subject. Like, in one way, you could say, lighten up, but it's really serious, because like processed food is highly addictive, and this has been shown in studies. It causes obesity in children and obesity in adults. And then these obese people, has been scientifically shown, the more fat you have in your waist or your body, the more fat is in and around your organs, and the higher by far your chances are of dying at an early age from stuff like complications or heart attack or stroke or diabetes related complications. Like, it's a really serious matter, and like when you start someone on an addictive behavior, it takes sometimes decades or never to get off a drug or a substance, be it the cooked foods that I mentioned. Like, I think cooked foods are they're mostly all very addictive, except for like simple stuff like you steam a carrot, or you cook carrot or broccoli or cauliflower or cabbage or turnip or something in water, and you don't even like really add anything to it, or you just like eat it on its own, kind of. But that's like, then there's also the other obvious drugs where there's people hurting each other with violence and family abuse from alcoholism and other addictions, like I said before. So, do you want to hurt your children's or other children's organs and get them addicted and affect their brain chemistry, everybody? Drugs stimulate and sedate. Then we end up using food and drugs as an avoidance or coping mechanism for our emotions, instead of growing up inwardly and becoming emotionally self aware. Now, I'm not upset, angry, or even I'm not really even all that upset right now. I'm not upset or angry whatsoever right now. I'm perfectly fine in my emotions. But like I said in the previous video, or I like to say all the time almost now, being real is very, very different than being negative. It's ridiculous and immature and babyish to try and put your head under the stand and pretend nothing is happening. And avoiding being real, avoiding the truth. That's like the number one form of immaturity, in my opinion. It's avoidance of the truth, and you're not taking any responsibility because you're avoiding the truth. You're avoiding any part you play, and you just keep blaming everybody else and blaming life. You're the victim. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. That's what immaturity is for me in terms of like personal growth is, which is the highest part of the pyramid according to people, psychologists, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, for example. It's personal inner growth is at the top of the pyramid, number one. So, for me, number one part of the top of the pyramid, the number one aspect is being honest with yourself. It's the truth. That's why I love people say the truth shall set you free. To thine own self be true. This is the number one aspect of maturity. It's being honest with yourself and other people. Being able to be honest to yourself. Having the awareness and the self-awareness and the wisdom. And to be honest with yourself. And then even the confidence, the maturity, the self-healing, the self-awareness, the ability, the communicational skills that takes time to develop and practice to communicate then honesty and emotional, mental honesty, and to develop real intimacy with other people. Into me, see? So they see into you because you're being honest instead of pretending and hiding and putting on masks. So, I'm not putting on a mask here, being honest with you. And what do you think? I invite you to look at your own behaviors, drugs and addictions, habits and behaviors, and enjoy self growth. Enjoy positive change. Enjoy having more peace in your cells on a cellular level. Enjoy having more peace in your heart and love and compassion and peace, mental peace, instead of hectic, chaotic, angry thinking and thoughts that you can't escape from. So it's a really beautiful thing, everyone. Like, I'm very serious about various serious topics. I'm serious about serious topics, but when you get off all these serious topics, I'm very playful, light-hearted, and fun and open, and you know, I'm light in my energy. And what you see with me is what you get, as sensitive, like psychic or empaths have told me, and I already know anyway. What you see with me is what you get, very similar to a child. And if I'm upset with you, I'll tend to tell you very quickly as well, which is very similar to a child. They'll just tell you. And they'll tell you what they want to. Children will tell you, I want this, I want this, I want this. And I'm very similar too also. Because I've learned, it took me like a decade to develop these skills, everyone. These are things you develop. They're like you cultivate them like sowing a crop or an orchard. It takes time and nurturance and self-honesty and looking at yourself to develop yourself. And it's nothing more fulfilling and satisfying than having a better life than you did last year, and having more wisdom and knowledge and peace and love in your heart. Having less baggage to carry around with you at all times. And the ability to have fun, play, and interact with your environment. Be it your workplace, your friends, your family, the trees. Kiss a tree, hug a tree, touch the grass, play with a child, play with your children at the playground. Have love for other people's, like, families, kids, people. Have care, compassion, develop understanding. So yeah, I know I'm talking a bit of a tangent here in this video for sure, but this does tie back also to presence, because don't forget, it's not what you just buy other people, it's what you buy yourself. And if you're going to keep self-sabotaging yourself because you're in denial, you're not going to get all these rewards like I'm telling you. So I'm not just like talking about anything and everything. This all has total connection and intricate meaning and connection, like a spider web. That's why I might go off sometimes little tangents on my videos. It's all like deeply connected, has deep ramifications and important effects in your life. It's body, mind, spirit, everyone. It's not just like you do that and it only has this effect. It has like massive repercussions over your whole life. So some things, that's not that important, doesn't make too much of a difference. Like you go to this park instead of that park, or you go to the beach or this cafe or this place over that place. But you have to like look at your own life, to take real look at your own life. And there's many ways we can heal, learn and grow, everyone. And there's many other like nurturing, happy, positive, feeding, enriching, nurturing presence that we can love ourselves with and love other people with. Now, especially important for the children, because like they don't have much awareness in terms of like effects and drug and addictions and neurotransmitters and brain chemistry and hormones. They're young, they're innocent, they're naive. They'll take what they get. They'll take what you give them, if you know what I mean. Like, in a lot of the stuff, they'll believe what you say, that type of thing. They're very open, like a sponge. So adults are a little bit similar when they don't have their awareness. They just like to keep believing the fibs that the media tell you, of course. But the child is much more innocent and susceptible than the adult. So I highly encourage like keeping your children like off the drugs, be it white sugar or processed, even just refined sugars, even if it's brown. Getting off things like cause them to be hyper or like develop symptoms like ADHD, which has been shown to be caused from processed foods and heavy metals. A lot of the stuff like HCAD, even a lot of autisms can be like are caused from this. So heal yourself and nurture others. So everyone's a simple message, but can you be honest with yourself? Can you speak your truth to other people? Can you be serious and stand up for your rights, your opinion? Your right to have an opinion and a viewpoint? Because I definitely do. I'm not going to like cower behind a rock because I might know more than what other people know, because I've bothered to take time to learn, and other people are just like following the ads that are trying to sell them the products. That's ridiculous, everyone. That is the biggest joke. And that's what I'm just being real. I'm not being negative. I'm not upset or even angry right now. I'm just like, I'm totally happy. I'm peaceful. It's very important though, everyone, to educate and learn about these topics and these type of videos. So hope you've enjoyed this video. I won't talk anymore because I feel I want to give a short enough message. Wish you a happy Christmas. Today's the day after Christmas. And I do ask you to engage with my videos by giving it a like, a share or a comment. because any engagement you give supports my channel and the popularity of this channel and the message, more importantly, the messages that I'm sharing to help support me and my loved ones, but help support everyone else to when they go and search on YouTube and they might see a video like this. So I do appreciate that. So thanks very much, and thanks for all your love and support you've already given, and thanks for everyone who's already like helped and loved and supported me already in the past. And if you want any one-to-one consultations, I do them below. I love to do that. It's my biggest passion, to work one-to-one, help people holistically. Health, diet, disease, sickness, health goals, personal healing, relationship coaching, emotional healing. And I also have a herb store called Higher Self Herbs, which I'll leave below. So yeah, thanks for all your love and support, and enjoy my herbs and passions and my herb store too. Lots of like nice goodies, and new subscribers get a discount too. So. Okay, have a nice day everyone, and lots of love. Take care. Nice garden here.